Hey, good morning. Welcome to day 5. Getting things kind of ready to shoot. Got out of here a little bit earlier this morning to put the rest of the seam sealer in. So I'm going to have to let that set for a couple of hours, but that'll give me some time to get the car wiped down, and I got to run to town and get some stuff, get the ice, and I still did get the lights at Walmart, so I got to run out there real quick. We're looking pretty good. I was going to build the plastic wall here, and I've decided against it. I'm going to take the poly plastic and sheeting and lay it down on the floor and kind of help control the dust a little bit. I'll put some more over the top of the Mustang and the 83 Mustang. And the 48 Chevy, I'm not worried about it. If it gets a little overspray on it, it's not going to hurt. So main thing I'm going to get is the floor, because I don't want to stir up any dirt when I spray there. And you know, I've vacuumed, I've blown it out, and the floor is still dirty. So I'll have to figure something out when we go into actual paint and clear coat. I may just have to roll out a piece of plastic over the floor last minute and then pull the car back in. So anyway, that's what I'm doing this morning, and sure appreciate you guys that have been following it. I've had a lot of people watching the videos, not a lot of comments, but you know, that's all right. But if you like my videos, and I've got more of them online, give me a follow, turn your notifications on. That way you can be alerted to when I get new videos uploaded. I've got a ton of videos I got to upload on the Mustang. I've got a ton of them. You know, the dashboard, the upholstery, the headliner, all that other stuff I've still got to get uploaded, but I thought since I'm getting into primer, I better do these while I'm fresh. So I'm going to use some spray away glass cleaner, and then I'll follow that up before I shoot with degreaser. Well, it's not the prettiest, but I did what I did with the skills I got. So that'll help protect the floor, and static electricity should draw some of the dust to it. So here, I've got everything wiped down with spray away glass cleaner, and I'm just kind of waiting on the seam sealer to set up. So I'm going to run to town, get some stuff, be back, and hopefully around lunchtime or a little after, I'll be spraying the first coat of the epoxy. Okay, checking this out. Okay, I got my lights all hung up, and I think it's a lot better over there. Let me swing you around right quick. So a lot better. It's the light. I couldn't get the lights where I wanted them without moving the car, and I dang sure wasn't going to do that. So this fall, I've got a plan to finish the ceiling, so I'll do that then. So the coatings I'm using are urechem. This is the epoxy base coat. It's a data sheet. Now this is a pretty good buy for car paint. I got this from the coating store in Perkison, Mississippi. Found them online. I was just looking for a color match from my Mustang, and they have it. I mean, anybody can mix it, but being rural like I am, it's kind of hard to find somebody that's gonna, you know, mix a custom paint for you. So these guys do it all the time, so I'm pretty happy so far. I did have a problem spraying the epoxy the last time, and it come to find out it was a gun issue. So when you see the trunk deck and the hood and that it's been sanded, that's got 2 coats of this epoxy on it, but I didn't have enough air pressure, so it had a ton of orange peel in it. Some of the coating ran. It was just the gun was messed up, but that was my fault. The gun's okay, I just didn't have it set right. So I'm getting my mixing station ready here, and we'll start mixing up the epoxy. Now it's got a 2-hour top coat, dry to top coat. So the sooner I can get this on, the better. I can go up to 48 hours top coat. So we'll see how it goes. I may wait until tomorrow morning to spray the surfacer. Yeah, I want that epoxy to flash as long as I can. So I could spray this after lunch and come out first thing in the morning and do it then. So I'm just kind of see how fast it sets up. It's getting pretty warm out. I think it's last time I looked at 67 in here, and it's probably 75 outside. So it won't be long. It'll be pretty warm in here. Now this product does have a pretty good pot life, so it's 4 to 6 hours, I believe. Yeah, 4 to 6 hour pot life. So what I'll do is I'll mix up a quart, and then I'll have a quart ready to go. All I got to do is put in my hardener or activator and stir it up and go. So just setting up a mixing station here, letting the sealer dry some more, or the yeah, seam sealer, letting the seam sealer dry some more, and then I'll come out, we'll wipe it down with some pre-paint prep material. I've got some from Napa, and I bought a gallon from Eastwood. So I'm going to go with the Napa first because that's what I know. So anyway, that's what we're doing. Okay, the chemical I'm using here is Clean Easy Surface Cleaner. It's a Napa brand or Martin Seymour paints. I use this on the 52 Chevy. It's what I know, it's what I'm used to. I did buy some stuff from Eastwood. I'll use it once I use up this Napa Clean Easy. I think it's a lot of work getting ready for 30 minutes of spraying, but it's a necessary evil. Ended up having to go over the Mustang twice with the cleaner. I used a white rag the second time, and I was still getting a lot of dirt off of it. So the bucket, you see me squeezing down there, I just had a coffee can with some of the cleaner in it, and every time I got a new rag, I dipped my rag in there and got it saturated and used that rag. So yeah, you can still see it's a little bit dirty there. So anyway, had to do it twice, and finally got it clean. Okay, getting ready to get the epoxy stirred up and get my first 2 quarts ready to go here. So this stuff is pretty thick, but the activator really thins it down quite a bit. So just getting it stirred up, and I'm going to pour 2 quarts, and then I'll have 1 quart I'll mix for the gun, and then the other quart will be on standby. All I got to do is add activator to it in the middle of the shoot and stir it, and it'll be ready to spray. So here I am just testing the gun to make sure I got that problem fixed I had. And the problem I had was I just didn't have enough air pressure at the gun. So got it dialed in now. I'm ready to shoot, getting the camera all set up, and here we go. One thing I noticed, I don't know if you see it or not, but I'm not holding my gun parallel to the surface. I've kind of got it cocked there, so it's going to lay down heavier on one side than the other. So it's all about technique. I'll have to remember that when I lay down the primer surfacer. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I'd already started spraying and I forgot to move the camera around. But I'd already sprayed the hood, or the cab, top of the cab, and already did the other side too on the top of the cab. So here I am just shooting it, and it takes a while. So we get set up on the passenger side here, and I had reloaded the gun, and something was going on with the lid of the gun, and I was getting drips. I'm not sure what happened. You can kind of see it there on the gun that it's getting everywhere, dripping everywhere. I'm not sure what happened, but I figured it out and got it wiped down and got it to stop dripping. So continued to shoot. I had to dab those 2 little drips there, and just shooting over them, and hopefully I'll be able to sand those out later. Okay, I've started my second coat here, and had to reload the gun and everything, so just spraying the second coat, getting it laid down, and things are progressing real good. Okay, just still spraying the second coat, just working my way around the car and just laying it down, and it's really going good. So I stopped, mixed up a third quart, and I used about half of that, or not even half of that. So I wasted a quart, but I've still got plenty of epoxy left. I probably got enough to do the 48. Okay, got both coats down, and I'm just going to do a quick clean of the gun, and then I'll do a detailed cleaning. And I need to show you guys how I recycle my lacquer thinner someday, but I poured some used lacquer in there just to kind of get things softening up, and then I'll do a detailed cleaning in a few minutes. That was exciting, huh? Let's go check it out right quick. I got a couple of runs. Yeah, I don't know. I may just go ahead and put the sealer on here in about 4 or 5 hours. And I don't want to wait to sand them out. I'll have to look and see what the data sheet says. You standing away from it looks pretty good. I'm glad I put this plastic down. So there we go, there's the light. Got some runs in it. Probably should have done some more body work, but the tail panel looks pretty good. Everybody looks at the tail, right? I got to run. My gun, the cup started leaking. It was dropping. There's a drop of it right there. But for the second time of doing this, I'm getting better. I need to figure out how I'm going to spray blue in there. I may not. Right here. Let's see if I can get in the light. See right there. That was a drop. And like a dumbass, I tried to wipe it up. I should have just left it. It looks pretty good, I think, for somebody that's never really done it other than once. I got to get everything cleaned up now. Not seeing the orange peel like I did the last time on these, so I just put one coat on these. Now I'm put the sealer on top of it, so I should be in pretty good shape. It already had a coat, so I wanted to just make sure I got where I sanded through had bare metal, so I just sprayed the whole thing. Something right there. But I got 2 coats of sealer to put on it. And get my gun and stuff cleaned up. Alright, that's a wrap for today, day 5. I've got 2 coats of epoxy primer on the Mustang, and it's looking pretty good. I got a couple of runs here and there. It's nothing sandpaper can't take care of. With that being said, screw it. I'm going to go ahead and spray the primer surfacer on. 2 coats of that. That way I can block sand it, and then all I should have to do is spray another coat of primer surfacer on it, and then spray the color and the clear. So the plan is I'll get this video uploaded this evening. Spend some time with the grandkids tonight. They're coming over. I'll take part in some adult libations here, and get the shop kind of cleaned up a little bit, and we'll spray the surfacer in the morning. Hey, appreciate you watching, and give me a like, and sure would like for you to follow me too. We'll see you tomorrow evening with hopefully 2 coats of primer surfacer on. Have a good night.